Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why, despite all your hard work and relentless efforts, the universe seems to resist giving you what you truly desire? Why does success sometimes feel like an elusive dream, no matter how much you chase it? The truth is, the harder you try to force outcomes, the more they slip through your fingers. In this audiobook, we will uncover a profound truth, that sometimes, the most powerful action you can take is to stop trying, and let the universe do its magic. Introduction. The audiobook The Law Reversed. Stop trying and the universe will obey all your orders is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. At Wisdom Audiobooks, our mission is simple yet profound, to empower you with timeless wisdom that transforms your life. We understand that life can sometimes feel overwhelming. You've likely faced moments of frustration when nothing seems to go your way. You've felt the weight of expectations, both from yourself and others. And deep down, you crave clarity, peace, and fulfillment. We see you. We hear you. And most importantly, we believe in you. In this audiobook, we'll dive deep into the core issues that hold you back, the pressure to constantly do more, the fear of failure, and the disconnect between your desires and reality. Together, we'll explore how letting go, not forcing, can unlock the universe's infinite potential to support you. As Albert Einstein once said, "You cannot solve a problem with the same level of consciousness that created it." This audiobook is your invitation to elevate your consciousness, embrace a new perspective, and step into a life where the universe works in harmony with you. By listening to this audiobook, you'll gain access to practical strategies, inspiring insights, and actionable steps that will help you overcome your challenges. Whether you're seeking financial abundance, meaningful relationships, or inner peace, these teachings will guide you toward a brighter future. So, are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Remember, growth begins with a single step. And today, that step starts here, with this audiobook. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: Understanding the Law of Attraction. In this chapter, we'll explore one of the most profound universal principles, the Law of Attraction. You've likely heard of it before, but do you truly understand how it works, and why so many people struggle to apply it effectively? Here's the truth: the Law of Attraction is not just a concept, it's a natural law as real as gravity. However, misunderstanding its principles can lead to frustration and disappointment. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear understanding of what the Law of Attraction is, how it operates, and why letting go of excessive effort is key to harnessing its power. Let's begin by breaking down the basics. 1. What is the Law of Attraction? At its core, the Law of Attraction states that like attracts like. This means your thoughts, emotions, and energy act as magnets, drawing similar experiences into your life. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're constantly sending signals to the universe through your mental and emotional vibrations. These vibrations determine the kind of experiences you attract. To put it simply, positive thoughts and emotions attract positive outcomes. Negative thoughts and emotions attract negative outcomes. This principle is beautifully summarized by the words of James Allen, a pioneer in personal development literature. "You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you." Think about it. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, sends a ripple into the universe. If you focus on fear, doubt, or lack, you'll attract more of the same. But if you focus on abundance, joy, and possibility, the universe will respond accordingly. However, here's where many people go wrong. They confuse wanting something with truly believing they can have it. Wanting alone isn't enough. The Law of Attraction responds to your dominant vibration, the overall energy you emit, not just fleeting desires. 2. How does the Law of Attraction work? To fully grasp the Law of Attraction, let's break it down into 3 key components: thoughts, feelings, and action. A. Thoughts, the seeds of creation. Your thoughts are the starting point of everything you create in life. Every idea, goal, or dream begins as a thought. For example, imagine planting a seed in the ground. If you plant a tomato seed, you won't get an apple tree. Similarly, your thoughts are like seeds. If you consistently think about lack, scarcity, or failure, those are the seeds you're planting in your subconscious mind. Over time, they grow into tangible experiences. But here's the catch: thoughts alone aren't enough. As Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, once said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Notice the emphasis on both conceiving, thinking, and believing, feeling. To manifest your desires, you must move beyond mere thinking and align your feelings with your thoughts. B. Feelings, the fuel for manifestation. Your feelings are the fuel that powers your thoughts. When you attach strong emotions to your thoughts, such as excitement, gratitude, or joy, you amplify their vibrational frequency. Let me share a quick example. Imagine two people who both want to start a successful business. One person feels anxious and doubtful, constantly worrying about failure. The other feels confident and excited, visualizing success every day. Who do you think is more likely to succeed? The answer is obvious. The universe responds to the energy you emit. Fear-based emotions like anxiety, frustration, or anger lower your vibration, attracting negative experiences. On the other hand, love-based emotions like gratitude, happiness, and trust raise your vibration, opening the door to abundance. C. Action, aligning with the flow. While thoughts and feelings are crucial, action plays an important role as well. However, the type of action matters. Many people mistakenly believe that hard work and constant effort are the keys to success. But in reality, forcing outcomes often creates resistance. Instead, the law of attraction encourages you to take inspired action, actions that feel natural, effortless, and aligned with your goals. For instance, if you're trying to attract a new job, instead of frantically applying to hundreds of positions, you might update your resume, network with like-minded professionals, or visualize yourself thriving in your ideal role. These actions feel lighter and more intentional, making it easier for the universe to support you. 3. Why do most people fail at applying the law of attraction? Now that we've explored how the law of attraction works, let's address a critical question. Why do so many people fail to see results? The answer lies in 3 common mistakes. A. Focusing on lack instead of abundance. Many people unknowingly sabotage their efforts by focusing on what they don't have. For example, if you're struggling financially and constantly think, "I don't have enough money," you're actually reinforcing the energy of lack. Instead, shift your focus to abundance. Visualize yourself living a life of financial freedom, feeling grateful for the resources you already have. As Wayne Dyer, a renowned spiritual teacher, once said, "You'll see it when you believe it." Until you truly believe in the possibility of abundance, you won't attract it into your life. B. Overthinking and doubting. Another common pitfall is overthinking. When you constantly analyze or doubt whether the law of attraction is working, you create resistance. Remember, the universe operates on faith, not logic. Trust that your desires are on their way to you, even if you can't see immediate results. C. Forcing outcomes through excessive effort. Finally, one of the biggest misconceptions about the law of attraction is that you need to work hard to make things happen. In reality, excessive effort often backfires. When you push too hard, you send a message to the universe that you don't trust it to deliver. Instead, practice the art of surrender. Let go of the need to control every detail and allow the universe to orchestrate events in perfect timing. This doesn't mean you stop taking action altogether. It simply means you approach life with a sense of ease and trust. 4. A real-life story, the power of belief. To illustrate the transformative power of the law of attraction, let me share a true story about a woman named Sarah. Sarah was a single mother struggling to make ends meet. She worked long hours at a low-paying job and often felt overwhelmed by her financial situation. One day, she stumbled upon a book about the law of attraction and decided to give it a try. Instead of focusing on her debts and bills, Sarah began visualizing herself living a life of abundance. Every morning, she wrote down 5 things she was grateful for, and imagined herself receiving unexpected financial blessings. She also started taking small, inspired actions, such as updating her LinkedIn profile and attending networking events. Within months, Sarah received an email from a former colleague inviting her to interview for a high-paying position at a prestigious company. She aced the interview and landed the job, doubling her income overnight. Looking back, Sarah realized that her shift in mindset, from fear to faith, was the catalyst for her success. Sarah's story teaches us an important lesson. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires, the universe conspires to bring them into reality. 5. The role of vibration and energy in the law of attraction. Now that we've covered the basics of thoughts, feelings, and action, let's dive deeper into a critical aspect of the law of attraction: vibration and energy. Everything in the universe is made up of energy, including you. Your thoughts, emotions, and even your physical body emit a specific vibrational frequency. This frequency acts as a signal to the universe, attracting experiences that match your energetic state. To better understand this concept, think of a radio. When you tune a radio to a specific frequency, you hear the corresponding station. Similarly, when you align your vibration with the frequency of your desires, you tune in to the experiences you want to attract. But here's the challenge: many people operate at a low vibrational frequency without realizing it. Stress, fear, anger, and doubt all lower your energy, making it harder to manifest positive outcomes. On the other hand, emotions like love, gratitude, and joy raise your vibration, creating a magnetic pull for abundance and success. As Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, wisely said, "The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation but your thoughts about it." By shifting your thoughts and emotions to a higher frequency, you can transform your reality. 6. How to raise your vibration. If you want to harness the full power of the law of attraction, raising your vibration is essential. Here are some practical strategies to help you do just that. A. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your attention away from lack and toward abundance. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Sometimes the smallest blessings, like a warm cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend, can make the biggest difference. Over time, this practice will train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. B. Visualize your desires. Visualization is another powerful technique for aligning with the law of attraction. Take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself already living your desired reality. Feel the emotions associated with achieving your goals: joy, excitement, fulfillment. The more real it feels, the stronger the signal you send to the universe. C. Surround yourself with positive influences. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your vibration. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, whether it's toxic relationships, pessimistic news, or self-limiting beliefs, it becomes harder to maintain a high frequency. Instead, surround yourself with uplifting influences. Spend time with people who inspire and support you. Listen to motivational podcasts or audiobooks, like this one. Create a space that reflects the energy you want to attract. D. Release resistance to letting go. One of the most profound ways to raise your vibration is by letting go of resistance. Resistance shows up in many forms: fear, doubt, attachment to outcomes, or the need to control everything. When you release these barriers, you allow the universe to flow freely into your life. Here's a simple exercise to practice letting go. Sit quietly and take a few deep breaths. As you exhale, imagine releasing any tension, worry, or negative energy from your body. Repeat this process until you feel lighter and more at peace. 7. A real-life story, from struggle to success through surrender. Let me share another inspiring story to illustrate the transformative power of surrender. Meet Michael, a young entrepreneur who had spent years struggling to build his dream business. Despite working tirelessly, he faced setback after setback. Frustrated and exhausted, he decided to take a step back and rethink his approach. During this period of reflection, Michael stumbled upon the concept of surrender. He realized that his constant need to control every detail was actually blocking the universe's ability to support him. So, he made a conscious decision to let go, not of his dreams, but of his attachment to how and when they would manifest. Michael began practicing mindfulness and meditation, focusing on cultivating a sense of trust and ease. He also started visualizing himself succeeding without worrying about the how. Slowly but surely, opportunities began to flow into his life. Within a year, his business took off, surpassing all his expectations. Looking back, Michael credits his success to one key insight. Sometimes the hardest thing, and the most important, is learning to let go. 8. Key takeaways from Chapter 1. Before we move on to the next chapter, let's recap the main lessons from this section. 1. The law of attraction is a natural law that responds to your thoughts, feelings, and energy. Like attracts like. 2. To manifest your desires, you must align your dominant vibration with what you want to attract. 3. Common mistakes include focusing on lack, doubting the process, and forcing outcomes through excessive effort. 4. Raising your vibration through gratitude, visualization, and letting go can significantly enhance your ability to attract positive experiences. 5. Real-life stories, like those of Sarah and Michael, demonstrate the transformative power of belief, alignment, and surrender. 9. Action steps for you. Now that you understand the fundamentals of the law of attraction, it's time to take action. Here are a few simple steps you can start implementing today. Step 1. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Step 2. Spend 5 minutes visualizing your ideal life. Feel the emotions of success as if it's already happened. Step 3. Identify one area of your life where you're resisting or trying too hard. Practice letting go and trusting the process. Remember, growth happens one step at a time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small victory along the way. Chapter 2. The Power of Letting Go, Part 1. In this chapter, we'll explore one of the most misunderstood yet powerful principles of personal transformation, letting go. For many people, letting go feels counterintuitive. We're taught from a young age that success requires hard work, persistence, and relentless effort. But what if I told you that sometimes, the greatest act of strength is knowing when to release control? Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or abandoning your goals. Instead, it's about releasing the tension, resistance, and attachment that often block the universe's ability to deliver what you desire. By surrendering your need to micromanage every detail, you create space for miracles to unfold. In this chapter, we'll break down the concept of letting go, explore its profound impact on your life, and provide practical strategies to help you embrace this transformative practice. Let's begin by understanding why letting go is so essential. 1. What does it mean to let go? At its core, letting go is the act of releasing control, resistance, and attachment. It's about trusting that the universe has your back and allowing life to flow naturally without forcing outcomes. Think of it like planting a garden. Once you've planted the seeds, watered them, and provided sunlight, you don't dig them up every day to check their progress. You trust the process and give nature the time it needs to work its magic. Similarly, letting go means planting the seeds of your desires and then stepping back, knowing that the universe will handle the rest. As Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher, once said, "By letting go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go." This simple yet profound wisdom reminds us that true power lies in surrender, not struggle. 2. Why is letting go so difficult? If letting go is so powerful, why do so many people struggle with it? The answer lies in our conditioning and fear-based mindset. A. Fear of losing control. One of the biggest barriers to letting go is the fear of losing control. Many people believe that if they stop trying, everything will fall apart. They cling to the illusion that their constant effort is the only thing keeping their lives together. But here's the truth: the universe operates perfectly, even when you're not micromanaging it. In fact, your attempts to control every detail often create resistance, slowing down the manifestation process. B. Attachment to outcomes. Another common obstacle is attachment to specific outcomes. When you're fixated on how and when something should happen, you block the universe's ability to deliver unexpected blessings. For example, Imagine you're looking for a new job. If you're attached to landing a specific position at a particular company, you might overlook other opportunities that could be even better suited for you. By letting go of attachment, you open yourself up to infinite possibilities. C. Misunderstanding surrender. Finally, many people misunderstand what it means to surrender. They equate letting go with passivity or giving up, but nothing could be further from the truth. Surrender is an active choice, a conscious decision to trust the universe and align with its flow. It's about working with the universe, not against it. 3. The benefits of letting go. Now that we've explored why letting go is challenging, let's discuss its incredible benefits. When you release resistance and trust the universe, you unlock a cascade of positive effects. A. Reduce stress and anxiety. One of the most immediate benefits of letting go is reduced stress. When you stop trying to control everything, you free yourself from the constant pressure of making things happen. This shift creates a sense of peace and calm, allowing you to navigate life with greater ease. B. Increased clarity and focus. Letting go also clears mental clutter, helping you focus on what truly matters. Without the noise of doubt and fear, you can channel your energy into inspired action, actions that feel natural and effortless. C. Accelerated manifestation. Perhaps the most exciting benefit is accelerated manifestation. When you release resistance, you create a clear path for the universe to deliver your desires. Instead of fighting against the current, you allow yourself to flow with it, speeding up the process. As Louise Hay, a pioneer in the self-help movement, beautifully expressed, "You have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens." Approving of yourself, and letting go of self-criticism, is a powerful step toward aligning with the universe's abundance. 4. A real-life story, finding peace through surrender. To illustrate the transformative power of letting go, let me share the story of Emily, a woman who struggled with anxiety and perfectionism. Emily was a high-achieving professional who prided herself on being in control of every aspect of her life. However, her relentless drive began to take a toll on her mental health. She constantly worried about making mistakes, feared failure, and felt overwhelmed by the pressure to succeed. One day, during a particularly stressful week, Emily attended a meditation workshop where she learned about the concept of surrender. At first, the idea seemed foreign and uncomfortable, but she decided to give it a try. Emily started practicing mindfulness and journaling to release her fears and doubts. She also began visualizing herself achieving her goals without obsessing over the details. Over time, she noticed a profound shift in her mindset. She felt lighter, more at peace, and surprisingly, opportunities began flowing into her life with ease. Looking back, Emily realized that her need for control had been holding her back. By letting go, she allowed the universe to guide her toward success in ways she never could have imagined. 5. Practical strategies for letting go. Now that you understand the importance of letting go, let's explore some practical strategies to help you integrate this practice into your daily life. A. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of the most effective tools for letting go. By staying present in the moment, you reduce the tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Start by setting aside 5 minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently return your attention to your breathing. This simple practice helps you cultivate awareness and release unnecessary mental clutter. B. Release emotional baggage. Holding on to negative emotions like anger, resentment, or guilt creates resistance and lowers your vibration. To let go of emotional baggage, try writing a letter to yourself or someone else. You don't have to send it. Pour out your feelings onto paper, then burn or tear up the letter as a symbolic act of release. C. Trust the timing of your life. Sometimes, the hardest part of letting go is trusting that everything will work out in divine timing. Instead of rushing or forcing outcomes, remind yourself that the universe has a perfect plan for you. Repeat affirmations like, "I trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should." 6. The science behind letting go. While the concept of letting go might sound spiritual or abstract, there's actually a scientific basis for its effectiveness. Modern psychology and neuroscience have shown that releasing resistance and practicing surrender can profoundly impact your brain and body. A. The role of stress hormones. When you're constantly trying to control outcomes, your body remains in a state of heightened stress. This triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone associated with anxiety and fatigue. Over time, elevated cortisol levels can lead to burnout, weakened immunity, and even chronic health issues. On the other hand, when you let go and trust the process, your body shifts into a state of relaxation. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes healing, restoration, and overall well-being. B. Neuroplasticity and rewiring your brain. Letting go also helps rewire your brain through a process called neuroplasticity. When you release negative thought patterns and emotions, you create space for new, positive neural pathways to form. Over time, this rewiring strengthens your ability to stay calm, focused, and aligned with your goals. As Dr. Joe Dispenza, a renowned expert on the connection between mind and body, explains, your thoughts become your biology. By choosing to let go of fear and resistance, you literally change the way your brain functions, paving the way for greater clarity and success. 7. Common misconceptions about letting go. Before we dive deeper into practical strategies, it's important to address some common misconceptions about letting go. These misunderstandings often prevent people from fully embracing its power. A. Letting go is not equal to giving up. One of the biggest myths is that letting go means abandoning your dreams or settling for less. In reality, letting go is about releasing attachment to how things unfold, not giving up on your desires. It's a way of saying, I trust that the universe knows what's best for me. B. Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. Another misconception is that letting go equates to passivity. On the contrary, letting go empowers you to take inspired action, actions that feel aligned with your true self. It's about working smarter, not harder. C. Letting go isn't instantaneous. Finally, many people expect immediate results when they start practicing letting go. While it's true that this practice can yield rapid changes, lasting transformation often requires consistency and patience. Trust that every step you take brings you closer to your desired reality. 8. Advanced techniques for letting go. Now that we've addressed the misconceptions, let's explore some advanced techniques to help you deepen your practice of letting go. A. Journaling for release. Journaling is a powerful tool for processing emotions and releasing resistance. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes each day to write freely about whatever is on your mind. Don't censor yourself, just let the words flow. Once you've emptied your thoughts onto paper, close the journal and imagine releasing them into the universe. For an added layer of intention, write down any fears or doubts you have about achieving your goals. Then, tear out the page and throw it away as a symbolic act of surrender. B. Visualization and affirmations. Visualization and affirmations are excellent ways to reinforce your commitment to letting go. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself living your ideal life, free from worry or resistance. Pair this visualization with affirmations like, I trust the universe to bring me everything I need. I release all need to control and allow life to flow effortlessly. Repeating these affirmations daily helps reprogram your subconscious mind and aligns you with the energy of surrender. C. Energy clearing exercises. Sometimes, resistance isn't just mental, it's energetic. To clear stagnant energy, try simple exercises like shaking your body, dancing to uplifting music, or practicing breath work. These activities help release tension and raise your vibration, making it easier to let go. 9. A real-life story, healing through surrender. Let me share one final story to inspire you on your journey of letting go. Meet David, a man who had spent years struggling with financial debt. Despite working multiple jobs, he couldn't seem to get ahead. Frustrated and exhausted, he decided to try something different, surrender. David began meditating daily, focusing on feelings of abundance and gratitude instead of scarcity. He also started visualizing himself debt-free, imagining how it would feel to wake up each morning without the weight of financial stress. Most importantly, he released his attachment to how the money would come, trusting that the universe would provide in unexpected ways. Within months, David received a surprise inheritance from a distant relative, a gift he hadn't anticipated but deeply appreciated. Combined with his newfound sense of peace, this windfall allowed him to pay off his debts and rebuild his financial foundation. Looking back, David realized that his willingness to let go had been the key to unlocking abundance. As he often says now, sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing at all. 10. Key takeaways from Chapter 2. Before we move on to the next chapter, let's recap the main lessons from this section. 1. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about releasing resistance and trusting the universe. 2. Fear of losing control, attachment to outcomes, and misunderstanding surrender are common barriers to letting go. 3. The benefits of letting go include reduced stress, increased clarity, and accelerated manifestation. 4. Practical strategies like mindfulness, journaling, and visualization can help you integrate letting go into your daily life. 5. Real-life stories, like those of Emily and David, demonstrate the transformative power of surrender. 11. Action steps for you. Now that you understand the power of letting go, it's time to put these insights into practice. Here are a few actionable steps to help you begin. Step 1. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day practicing mindfulness or meditation. Focus on releasing tension and trusting the universe. Step 2. Write down any fears or doubts you have about achieving your goals. Then, symbolically release them by tearing up the paper or burning it safely. Step 3. Repeat affirmations like, I trust the universe to guide me, or I release all resistance and allow life to flow effortlessly. Remember, letting go is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small step forward. Chapter 3. Aligning with the universe. In this chapter, we'll explore one of the most profound aspects of manifesting your desires, aligning with the universe. Think of alignment as tuning your radio to the right frequency. When you're in sync with the universe's energy, everything flows effortlessly. But when you're out of alignment, whether due to fear, doubt, or resistance, you create static that blocks the flow of abundance. In this chapter, we'll dive deep into the concept of alignment, uncover how it works, and provide practical strategies to help you harmonize with the universe's infinite power. By the end of this section, you'll understand how to raise your vibration, connect with universal energy, and attract your deepest desires with ease. Let's begin by exploring the foundation of alignment, understanding vibrational frequencies. 1. Understanding vibrational frequencies. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency, including you. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions emit energy that resonates with similar vibrations. This principle is often referred to as the law of vibration, which states that like energy attracts like energy. For example, if you consistently emit low-frequency emotions such as fear, anger, or frustration, you'll attract experiences that match those vibrations. Conversely, if you raise your frequency by cultivating feelings of love, gratitude, and joy, you'll draw in positive, high-vibrational experiences. As Abraham Hicks, a leading expert on the law of attraction, explains, you are a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. To manifest your desires, you must align your personal vibration with the frequency of what you want to attract. But how do you raise your vibration? Let's break it down step by step. 2. How to raise your vibration. Raising your vibration is not about achieving perfection, it's about making small, consistent shifts that elevate your energy over time. Here are some powerful strategies to help you do just that. A. Cultivate gratitude daily. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to raise your vibration. When you focus on what you already have, you shift your attention away from lack and toward abundance. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. Sometimes the simplest blessings, like a warm cup of tea or a kind word from a stranger, carry the most energy. Over time, this practice trains your mind to notice the good in every situation. B. Practice positive visualization. Visualization is another powerful tool for raising your vibration. Take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself living your desired reality. Feel the emotions associated with achieving your goals: joy, excitement, fulfillment. The more real it feels, the stronger the signal you send to the universe. C. Surround yourself with uplifting influences. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your vibration. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, whether through toxic relationships, pessimistic news, or self-limiting beliefs, it becomes harder to maintain a high frequency. Instead, surround yourself with uplifting influences. Spend time with people who inspire and support you. Listen to motivational podcasts, audiobooks, or music that uplifts your spirit. Create a space that reflects the energy you want to attract. D. Release negative energy through forgiveness. Holding on to grudges, resentment, or guilt lowers your vibration and creates resistance. Forgiveness, not just of others but also of yourself, is a powerful way to release negative energy and make room for higher frequencies. If forgiveness feels challenging, start small. Write a letter to someone who has wronged you. You don't have to send it, and express your feelings. Then, consciously choose to let go of the pain. Repeat affirmations like, I release all anger and resentment. I am free. 3. Connecting with universal energy. Once you've raised your vibration, the next step is to deepen your connection with universal energy. This process involves aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the natural flow of life. A. Trust the universe's plan. One of the most important aspects of connecting with universal energy is trust. Trust that the universe has your best interests at heart, and that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Even when life feels chaotic or uncertain, remind yourself that the universe is always working behind the scenes to bring you exactly what you need. As Rumi, the Persian poet and mystic, beautifully expressed, what you seek is seeking you. This profound insight reminds us that the universe is always conspiring in our favor. B. Practice surrender and flow. Surrender is an essential part of aligning with universal energy. When you stop trying to force outcomes and instead allow life to flow naturally, you create space for miracles to occur. Imagine you're floating down a river. If you resist the current, you'll exhaust yourself and make little progress. But if you relax and go with the flow, the river will carry you effortlessly toward your destination. Similarly, when you surrender to the universe's guidance, you move closer to your goals without unnecessary struggle. C. Tune into your intuition. Your intuition is your direct line to universal wisdom. It's that quiet inner voice that guides you toward what feels right. Unfortunately, many people ignore their intuition because they're too focused on logic or external validation. To strengthen your connection with universal energy, start paying attention to your gut feelings. When faced with a decision, ask yourself, does this feel aligned? Trust your instincts, even if they don't make sense to your rational mind. Over time, you'll develop a deeper sense of clarity and confidence in your choices. 4. A real-life story, aligning with universal energy. To illustrate the transformative power of alignment, let me share the story of Anna, a woman who discovered the magic of trusting the universe. Anna had always dreamed of becoming a successful artist, but she struggled to gain recognition for her work. Frustrated and discouraged, she considered giving up on her passion entirely. One day, during a meditation session, she received a simple yet profound message. Stop pushing and start listening. Taking this advice to heart, Anna decided to shift her approach. Instead of forcing herself to network or promote her art aggressively, she began focusing on creating pieces that truly inspired her. She also started practicing gratitude daily, visualizing herself as a successful artist, and trusting that opportunities would come when the time was right. Within months, Anna was invited to showcase her work at a prestigious gallery, an opportunity she hadn't actively pursued but deeply appreciated. Looking back, she realized that her willingness to align with universal energy had opened doors she never could have imagined. 5. Practical strategies for alignment. Now that you understand the importance of alignment, let's explore some actionable strategies to help you integrate this practice into your daily life. A. Morning alignment ritual. Start your day by setting an intention to align with universal energy. Spend 5 to 10 minutes meditating, visualizing your goals, and expressing gratitude. This ritual helps you begin the day with a high vibration and a clear focus. B. Use affirmations to strengthen your connection. Affirmations are a powerful way to reinforce your alignment with the universe. Repeat phrases like, I am in perfect harmony with the universe. I trust the divine timing of my life. The universe supports me in every way. These affirmations help reprogram your subconscious mind and strengthen your belief in universal abundance. C. Engage in acts of service. Helping others is one of the highest vibrational activities you can engage in. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a kind word, acts of service raise your energy and deepen your connection with universal love. 6. The role of energy and manifestation. To truly align with the universe, it's essential to understand the role energy plays in manifestation. Your energy, your thoughts, emotions, and actions, is like a magnet that attracts similar experiences into your life. When you're in alignment with universal energy, your desires manifest effortlessly because there's no resistance blocking the flow. However, when your energy is scattered or misaligned, you create barriers that slow down or prevent manifestation. A. Recognizing resistance. Resistance can show up in many forms: fear, doubt, procrastination, or even overthinking. These emotions and behaviors lower your vibration and create dissonance between you and your goals. For example, if you're trying to attract financial abundance but constantly worry about money, you're sending conflicting signals to the universe. The key is to become aware of where resistance exists in your life and consciously release it. Ask yourself, where am I holding on to fear or doubt? How can I shift my focus to trust and positivity? B. Embracing flow over force. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is moving from force to flow. When you try to force outcomes, you often create unnecessary tension and resistance. Instead, focus on staying in the flow, taking inspired action while trusting that the universe will handle the rest. As Wayne Dyer famously said, "You'll see it when you believe it." Believing means releasing the need to control every detail and allowing the universe to orchestrate events in perfect timing. 7. Aligning through emotional mastery. Your emotions are a direct reflection of your vibrational frequency. When you feel good, you're in alignment. When you feel bad, you're out of alignment. Therefore, mastering your emotions is one of the most effective ways to align with the universe. A. Identify your emotional triggers. Start by becoming aware of what triggers negative emotions in your life. Is it certain people, situations, or thoughts? Once you've identified these triggers, take steps to minimize their impact. For example, if social media makes you feel inadequate, limit your time on those platforms. B. Shift negative emotions to positive ones. When you notice yourself slipping into negativity, practice shifting your emotional state. One powerful technique is the emotional ladder exercise. Start with the emotion you're currently feeling, e.g., frustration, and gradually move up the ladder to higher vibrational emotions like acceptance, hope, and joy. For instance, if you're feeling anxious about an upcoming project, remind yourself of past successes. Focus on gratitude for the opportunity and excitement about the potential outcome. This simple shift can dramatically improve your alignment with universal energy. C. Practice self-compassion. Self-compassion is another key aspect of emotional mastery. Many people struggle with self-criticism, which lowers their vibration and creates resistance. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Remind yourself that growth is a journey, not a destination. Repeat affirmations like, I am worthy of love and abundance. I forgive myself for any perceived mistakes. I am enough exactly as I am. 8. A real-life story, from fear to flow. Let me share one final story to inspire you on your journey of alignment. Meet Marcus, a young man who had always dreamed of starting his own business. However, fear of failure held him back for years. Every time he considered taking the leap, he was overwhelmed by doubts and insecurities. One day, Marcus attended a workshop on the law of attraction and learned about the importance of alignment. He realized that his fear-based mindset was blocking his ability to manifest success. Determined to change, he decided to focus on raising his vibration and trusting the universe. Marcus began practicing daily visualization, imagining himself running a thriving business. He also started meditating to quiet his mind and connect with universal energy. Most importantly, he let go of his attachment to how and when his business would succeed, trusting that the universe would guide him. Within 6 months, Marcus launched his company, a venture that quickly gained traction and exceeded his expectations. Looking back, he credits his success to his willingness to align with universal energy and embrace the flow of life. As he often says now, when you trust the universe, magic happens. 9. Key takeaways from Chapter 3. Before we move on to the next chapter, let's recap the main lessons from this section. 1. Alignment is about tuning your energy to match the frequency of your desires. 2. Raising your vibration through gratitude, visualization, and forgiveness helps you attract positive experiences. 3. Trusting the universe, surrendering to its flow, and listening to your intuition are essential for alignment. 4. Recognizing and releasing resistance allows you to clear the path for effortless manifestation. 5. Emotional mastery empowers you to shift from fear to flow, creating a deeper connection with universal energy. 10. Action steps for you. Now that you understand how to align with the universe, it's time to put these insights into practice. Here are a few actionable steps to help you begin. Step 1. Start each day with a morning alignment ritual. Meditate, visualize your goals, and express gratitude. Step 2. Identify one area of resistance in your life and consciously work to release it. Use affirmations or journaling to process your emotions. Step 3. Engage in at least one act of service this week, whether big or small, to raise your vibration and deepen your connection with universal love. Remember, alignment is a continuous process. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every step forward. Chapter 4. Practical Steps to Manifest Your Desires, Part 1. In this chapter, we'll dive into the heart of manifestation, practical steps you can take to bring your dreams to life. So far, we've explored the foundational principles of the law of attraction, the power of letting go, and how to align with universal energy. Now, it's time to put these concepts into action. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positively or visualizing your goals. It's about taking inspired steps that bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. In this chapter, we'll break down the process into clear, actionable strategies. By the end of this section, you'll have a step-by-step roadmap to manifest your desires effectively and effortlessly. Let's begin by addressing one of the most critical steps, setting clear intentions. 1. Setting clear intentions. Manifestation begins with clarity. If you don't know exactly what you want, how can the universe deliver it? Setting clear intentions is like giving the universe a blueprint for your dreams. A. Define your desires. Start by asking yourself, what do I truly want? Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, clarify what success means to you. Is it financial freedom? A fulfilling career? Strong relationships? The more precise your intention, the easier it is for the universe to respond. For example, instead of saying, I want to travel more, specify, I desire to visit Japan next spring and experience its culture with ease and joy. B. Write it down. Writing your intentions amplifies their power. Studies show that writing things down activates different parts of your brain, making your goals feel more tangible and real. Keep a manifestation journal where you write your desires in present tense, as if they've already happened. For instance, I am living in my dream home by the ocean. I earn $10,000 per month doing work I love. C. Feel the emotion. Intentions aren't just words, they're fueled by emotion. To supercharge your manifestation process, connect deeply with the feelings associated with your desires. Imagine how achieving your goal will make you feel: excitement, joy, freedom, peace. These emotions act as a magnet, drawing your desires closer to you. As Neville Goddard, a pioneer in the law of attraction, famously said, your imagination is God's tool. Use your imagination to vividly picture your desired reality, and feel it as though it's already yours. 2. Eliminating limiting beliefs. Once you've set your intentions, the next step is to identify and eliminate any limiting beliefs that might be blocking your progress. Limiting beliefs are subconscious thoughts that tell you why you can't achieve your goals. They often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. A. Identify your beliefs. Start by reflecting on your inner dialogue. What thoughts arise when you think about your goals? Do you hear phrases like, "I'm not good enough, it's too hard," or "I don't deserve this"? These are limiting beliefs that need to be addressed. B. Challenge and reframe. Once you've identified a limiting belief, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Where did it come from? Does it serve me? Then, reframe it into an empowering statement. For example, old belief, I'll never be financially free. New belief, I am capable of creating abundance in my life. C. Use affirmations to rewire your mind. Affirmations are a powerful tool for replacing limiting beliefs with positive ones. Repeat affirmations daily, especially during moments of doubt or resistance. Some examples include, I am worthy of all the good things life has to offer. The universe supports me in achieving my goals. I trust myself and my ability to succeed. Over time, these affirmations will reprogram your subconscious mind and strengthen your belief in your ability to manifest your desires. 3. Taking inspired action. While setting intentions and eliminating limiting beliefs are crucial, manifestation also requires action. However, not just any action, inspired action. Inspired action feels natural, effortless, and aligned with your goals. It's the kind of action that flows from intuition rather than force. A. Listen to your inner guidance. Inspired action often comes in subtle ways, a sudden idea, a gut feeling, or an unexpected opportunity. Pay attention to these nudges from the universe. Trust that they're guiding you toward your desires. For example, if you're trying to attract a new job, you might feel inspired to update your LinkedIn profile, attend a networking event, or reach out to a former colleague. These actions may seem small, but they create momentum and open doors for bigger opportunities. B. Avoid overthinking. One of the biggest mistakes people make is overanalyzing every step. When you try to control every detail, you block the flow of inspiration. Instead, focus on staying present and trusting that the universe will guide you. As Eckhart Tolle reminds us, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Stay grounded in the now, and let each step unfold naturally. C. Celebrate small wins. Taking action doesn't always mean achieving massive results overnight. Celebrate every small win along the way. Did you send an email that felt aligned? Applaud yourself. Did you take a step outside your comfort zone? Acknowledge your courage. These small victories build confidence and keep you motivated. 4. Practicing patience and trust. Manifestation is a journey, not a destination. One of the most challenging aspects of this process is practicing patience and trust. A. Understand divine timing. Sometimes, your desires don't manifest immediately because the universe is working behind the scenes to prepare the perfect conditions. Trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely said, adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. B. Release attachment to outcomes. Attachment creates resistance. When you fixate on how and when something should happen, you block the universe's ability to deliver unexpected blessings. Instead, focus on the feeling of having already received your desire. This mindset allows the universe to surprise you in ways you couldn't have imagined. C. Stay consistent. Patience doesn't mean passivity. Continue practicing gratitude, visualization, and inspired action consistently. Even if you don't see immediate results, trust that your efforts are creating ripple effects in the unseen realm. 5. A real-life story, from doubt to dreams fulfilled. To illustrate the transformative power of these practical steps, let me share the story of Lisa, a woman who manifested her dream career through clarity, action, and trust. Lisa had always wanted to become a published author, but she doubted her abilities and feared rejection. For years, she procrastinated, telling herself that she wasn't ready. One day, she decided to take action. First, she set a clear intention. I am a best-selling author whose books inspire and empower readers worldwide. She wrote this affirmation daily in her journal and visualized herself holding her finished book at a signing event. Next, she addressed her limiting beliefs. Whenever she thought, "No one will read my book," she reframed it to, "My words have the power to touch hearts and change lives." She also practiced affirmations like, "I trust my creative process." Finally, she took inspired action. She started writing for just 15 minutes a day, even when she didn't feel motivated. Over time, those small sessions added up, and she completed her manuscript. Within months, she secured a publishing deal, and her book became a bestseller. Looking back, Lisa realized that her success was the result of consistent effort, trust, and alignment with universal energy. As she often says now, "Dreams don't work unless you do, but they also require faith." 6. Practical tools for manifestation. Now that you understand the key steps to manifest your desires, let's explore some practical tools you can use to enhance your practice. A. Vision boards. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals and desires. Gather images, quotes, and symbols that resonate with your intentions and arrange them on a board. Place it somewhere you'll see every day to keep your focus sharp. B. Meditation and visualization. Spend 10 to 15 minutes each day meditating and visualizing your goals. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living your desired reality. Engage all your senses, see it, feel it, hear it, taste it, smell it. The more vivid your visualization, the stronger the signal you send to the universe. C. Gratitude practice. Gratitude is a cornerstone of manifestation. Start and end your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from lack to abundance, creating a fertile ground for your desires to manifest. 7. Overcoming obstacles and resistance. Even with the best intentions, you may encounter obstacles or resistance on your manifestation journey. These challenges are a natural part of the process. They're opportunities for growth and refinement. Let's explore how to navigate them effectively. A. Recognizing resistance. Resistance often shows up as procrastination, self-doubt, or fear of failure. It can also manifest as external circumstances that seem to block your progress. For example, if you're trying to start a business, you might face setbacks like funding issues or technical difficulties. The key is to recognize resistance without judgment. Instead of seeing it as a sign that you're failing, view it as feedback from the universe. Ask yourself, what lesson am I meant to learn here? How can I adjust my approach? B. Reframing challenges. Every challenge carries a hidden gift. For instance, if you're struggling to attract financial abundance, it might be an invitation to examine your relationship with money or develop new skills. Reframe obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. As Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, once said, "Every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit." Trust that the universe is guiding you towards something better, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. C. Staying committed. When faced with resistance, it's easy to lose motivation. To stay committed, remind yourself why you started this journey. Revisit your vision board, read your affirmations, or reflect on your goals. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you to keep going. 8. Manifestation techniques for different areas of life. Manifestation isn't a one-size-fits-all process. Depending on your goals, you may need to tailor your approach. Here are some techniques for manifesting success in various areas of life. A. Financial abundance. To attract wealth, focus on cultivating a mindset of abundance. Start by clearing any limiting beliefs about money, such as, "Money is hard to come by," or, "Rich people are greedy." Replace them with empowering beliefs like, "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." Practice gratitude for the money you already have, no matter how small the amount. Visualize yourself receiving unexpected financial blessings, such as a bonus at work or a lucrative opportunity. Take inspired action by exploring income streams that align with your passions and skills. B. Relationships. If you're seeking meaningful relationships, start by focusing on self-love. The energy you project into the world attracts similar energy back to you. Practice affirmations like, "I am worthy of love and respect," and visualize yourself surrounded by supportive, loving people. Take inspired action by joining social groups, attending events, or simply being more open to connecting with others. Remember, healthy relationships are built on mutual trust and respect. Align your energy with these qualities to attract the right people into your life. C. Health and well-being. For physical and mental well-being, focus on raising your vibration through self-care practices. Meditate, exercise, eat nourishing foods, and prioritize rest. Visualize yourself feeling vibrant, energetic, and healthy. Affirmations like, "My body is strong and capable," or "I radiate health and vitality," can help reprogram your subconscious mind. Take inspired action by scheduling regular checkups, trying new wellness routines, or consulting with experts who can guide you. D. Career success. To advance in your career, clarify your professional goals and align your actions with them. Visualize yourself excelling in your role, receiving recognition, or landing your dream job. Use affirmations like, "I am confident and capable in my work," or "Opportunities flow to me effortlessly." Take inspired action by updating your resume, networking with industry professionals, or acquiring new skills. Trust that the universe will guide you toward opportunities that align with your purpose. 9. A real-life story, turning setbacks into success. Let me share one final story to inspire you on your manifestation journey. Meet Rachel, a woman who overcame immense challenges to build a thriving coaching business. After losing her job during an economic downturn, Rachel felt lost and uncertain about her future. She had always dreamed of becoming a life coach, but doubted her ability to succeed. One day, she decided to take control of her destiny. She set a clear intention. "I am a successful coach who helps others transform their lives." She created a vision board filled with images of happy clients, glowing testimonials, and financial freedom. Rachel also addressed her limiting beliefs. Whenever she thought, "Who would pay me for this?" she reframed it to, "I have valuable knowledge and skills to share." She practiced affirmations daily and visualized herself speaking confidently on stage or hosting impactful workshops. Taking inspired action, Rachel started offering free coaching sessions to friends and family to build her confidence. She then launched a website and began promoting her services on social media. Within months, her client base grew, and she was able to charge premium rates for her expertise. Looking back, Rachel realized that her setbacks were actually blessings in disguise. They pushed her out of her comfort zone and forced her to pursue her passion. As she often says now, "Sometimes, the hardest moments lead to the greatest breakthroughs." 10. Key takeaways from Chapter 4. Before we conclude this chapter, let's recap the main lessons from this section. 1. Setting clear intentions is the foundation of manifestation. Define your desires, write them down, and connect with the emotions associated with achieving them. 2. Eliminate limiting beliefs that block your progress. Identify, challenge, and reframe negative thoughts using affirmations and positive self-talk. 3. Take inspired action aligned with your goals. Listen to your intuition, avoid overthinking, and celebrate small wins along the way. 4. Practice patience and trust in divine timing. Release attachment to outcomes and stay consistent in your efforts. 5. Use practical tools like vision boards, visualization, and gratitude practices to enhance your manifestation process. 6. Overcome resistance by reframing challenges and staying committed to your vision. 7. Tailor your manifestation techniques to different areas of life, such as finances, relationships, health, and career. 11. Action steps for you. Now that you have a comprehensive roadmap for manifestation, it's time to take action. Here are a few steps to help you integrate these principles into your daily life. Step 1. Write down your top 3 goals in present tense. Feel the emotions associated with achieving them. Step 2. Identify one limiting belief holding you back and reframe it into an empowering statement. Step 3. Create a vision board or update your existing one with fresh images and affirmations. Step 4. Spend 10 minutes each day meditating and visualizing your desired reality. Step 5. Take one inspired action today, no matter how small, that moves you closer to your goals. Audiobook conclusion. As we come to the end of the law reversed, stop trying and the universe will obey all your orders. Let's take a moment to reflect on the key lessons you've learned throughout this transformative journey. 1. Understanding the law of attraction, you discovered that the universe responds to your thoughts, feelings, and energy. Like attracts like, and your dominant vibration determines what you attract into your life. 2. The power of letting go, you learn that surrendering control, releasing resistance, and trusting the universe are essential for effortless manifestation. 3. Aligning with the universe, by raising your vibration, connecting with universal energy, and listening to your intuition, you can create harmony between yourself and the universe. 4. Practical steps to manifestation, you explored actionable strategies such as setting clear intentions, eliminating limiting beliefs, taking inspired action, and practicing patience and trust. These principles are not just theories. They're tools you can apply every day to transform your life. Remember, manifestation is a practice that requires consistency, self-awareness, and faith. Now that you've gained valuable insights and practical tools, it's time to put them into action. The universe is ready to support you, but it needs your willingness to participate. Here's my heartfelt encouragement to you. Be patient with yourself, growth takes time. Celebrate every small step forward, knowing that each one brings you closer to your dreams. Stay committed, even when challenges arise, trust that they're part of your journey. Keep moving forward with courage and determination. Take inspired action, don't wait for perfection, start where you are. Take one small step today, and watch how the universe meets you halfway. Remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi. The future depends on what you do today. Every thought, emotion, and action you take shapes the reality you experience. So, choose wisely and boldly. I believe in you. You have everything you need within you to create the life you desire. Trust the process, stay aligned, and watch as the universe delivers miracles beyond your wildest imagination. Before we close, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to you for investing your time, energy, and trust in this audiobook. It has been an honor to guide you through this journey of wisdom and transformation. If you found value in this content, please consider supporting our mission at Wisdom Audiobooks. Here's how you can help us continue spreading empowering knowledge. Like this video to show your appreciation and help others discover it. Share it with friends, family, or anyone who might benefit from these teachings. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring audiobooks designed to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Together, we can create a ripple effect of positivity and growth, one listener at a time. Thank you once again for being part of this incredible community. Your wisdom journey doesn't end here, it's only just beginning.